Alright everyone, welcome back. Today, you may be wondering where I am, because this does not look like the floor of my opener room. Well, if we look up, this is going to be a collection update video. It's been over a year since I did a video of my remote collection, so I've decided to go on ahead and do an update. These are just keypads and wall buttons. Those are the remotes. So you can tell it's definitely grown significantly. Oh, and not only that, that's all brand new in box stuff and manuals and all that, which I will get to that today as well. So this may be a long video, so, yeah, I'm just going to go on ahead and get started because this might take a while. Starting off with keypads, I have an 878 Max right here, and then 877 LM. This one has a weird issue where only this row of buttons and the enter button works. None of these buttons right here work. So, yeah, something's wrong with it. 377 LM. This one's also broken. But, yeah. Craftsman 315 keypad that I got from my 53985D. You can see how it works there. 976 LM. I got this one from eBay a little while ago. You can see there's that. That is cracked right there, but it's no big deal. And it's also, there's a little broken piece back there as well. Anyway, moving on. I have to pull this out to open it. This is a Chamberlain clicker keypad. This is a model Click2U-P2. Weird story on how I got this. My friend that had the 3-car garage with the 2 LDO33s, this was sitting in their garage, and they never told me about it, so I just found it, and they said I could have it, so I don't know why they even had it in the first place, because they already had a keypad for their door, but anyway, there's that. And then I have a fake version here. I don't know what that logo is, but yeah, it's basically just looks the same, but I don't even know if this works or not. Anyway, I have 2 more fake ones there. There's no reason to need to open those. This is also, I have a lot of things to get rid of. Anyway, we got this Genie keypad. This one is a model, maybe. Come on. There we go. GK-A. I'll open this up. It's a little difficult with one hand. There we go. There we go. Okay. There's that. There's that thing. Got the battery compartment there. Hold on. Hold on. This is gonna be annoying. There we go. This video might not also be very good quality, but I apologize if it's not. We have a Ryobi keypad. I think it has a battery in it. I don't know why it's not lighting up. It was the other day. And then I have another one. This one has no battery cover. I don't even know if that one works or not. That one's in much worse condition. I have a bunch of these weird Wayne Dalton 5-button keypads. I don't know. They're not in good shape, but whatever. Okay, so that's keypads. Let's move on to wall buttons. I have an 882 LMW. Still has the MyQ sticker on it. This one is from... Shoot. Seems like what I said earlier is actually true. This video is not going to be good. Okay, there we go. April of 2025. A garage door installer gave me that. Then I have this 882 LM. This one's not a W. 2014. There's that. The screws on the back don't stay in, no matter how much you tighten them. So, yeah, you can't really put wires in it without them falling out. 885 LM. This one's the same thing, but wireless. And this one does not have the learn and lock buttons there. This one is from May of 24. Still got this 98 LM, but it doesn't work. I don't know what's wrong with it. If you hook it up to a 9-volt battery, it gets power and lights up. But if you hook it up to an opener, it's like the opener doesn't give it enough power. So I don't know. Okay, then we have my 378s. I had 4 of these, but I gave one of them out to somebody a little while back, so now I just have 3. Got this one. This one I bought brand new a little while back. The push bar is kind of, I don't know if you can see it, it's a little dirty. There's that. I got this one. This one's the 2002 style. It doesn't say Security Plus. You can see the tabs are broken on the back, but yeah, there's that one. This one is, this one here is the same generation as the first one I showed, but the label's, like, really rubbed off. And this one also has broken tabs, and it doesn't really press properly, but there's that. Then I got a 378LM. This one's wireless. Same thing as those, but again, just wireless. And there's no lock button, it's just an aux button, which you can basically program to anything. There's what that says on the back there. I got that from the company where I get openers from. Then we have my linear button. I don't know the model number of it. It's kind of loose. There's supposed to be little thingies that run to those connectors, but they're missing. But yeah, there's that. It does have the lock control. This is the newer style one. They did have an older version with the buttons were actually like a tan color, and it didn't say linear. Anyway, I got my Craftsman 78 equivalent. This is not the same one that I used to have. This is the one that came with my 53985D. Again, the other one that I had, I gave out. This one's in better shape than the other one because the other one, the 2 tabs at the top were broken, but this one, they actually are there. And these also have the little gray, those things right there, which the other one did not have. So yeah, good condition there. I have this older Genie Series 2 button, but the, you can't even see, but the light button is fine, but the, run button is like, I don't know if you can see that. It's a little, there you go. It's kind of loose. I think there's a piece in there that's broken, and it's like preventing it from working properly, but yeah, whatever. We have Genie button. I don't know if this one came from. This is the one that I had. I don't remember where this came from, but yeah. And then this must be the one from the 2128. What is that? Anyway, this is probably the one from the 2128. Yeah, it is. Okay, so there we got that. And then we have the 2 older versions. This one, for some reason, doesn't have a Genie logo on it. So again, stuff on it. This one doesn't have a Genie logo. It's real. It just doesn't have the Genie logo. I don't know why. I think it used to, but it got rubbed off. And then we have this one. This one came from a Silent Max that was in the dumpster, but I threw the opener out because it didn't work. So yeah, there's that. And then down here we have Wayne Dalton push button. I guess the battery died. There is a battery in it again, but yeah. It's in good working condition. And then I have a ton of them that are not in good working condition. Let me see. There should be batteries in it, I would think. And yes, these are wireless. Yeah, there are batteries in there. I guess they're just dead. Hold on. And then I have this one that's also in good working order, and this one. Why is this so... I don't feel like this one... It is... Hold on. I didn't even notice this. This one's way thicker. Oh, shoot. You can actually tell, though. Look at how much farther that one comes up out. Yeah. That one's way thicker than that one. I never even realized that. That's a little weird. Anyway. I got this. Let me see. Is there model numbers on these? Let me see if they're the same. Model 3977-372C. This one's just model 90 or 3977. So, I guess they're not the same. Then I have a bunch of these. They're the same. Some of them don't work and some of them do. I have this standard Wayne Dalton push button. There is no screw for the light button, so it doesn't click, but you can kind of see where that would be there. Anyway, I have this weird, very odd-looking Wayne Dalton button. The buttons don't click. Well, all the bottom buttons do, but these don't. There's the back of that. I don't know what that would go to, but yeah. Got my Viper wall button. This one came off, you could guess, my Viper. There's the back of that. And then I got my 58 LM. This one I also got from the company where I get openers from. You can see it has the red board on the back there. Okay. And then lastly, we got doorbell buttons. We have 41A 4166, and then the Craftsman version, because this one has the lighter colored case on it. There's that one. And then we got two of the Security Plus 2.0 ones. This one came off the C203. This was the original button that was on the C203, but we replaced it with the A86. You can see this one does not have the light button, because it was a standard model opener. Did not have Wi-Fi. And then this one came with my... This one came with my C2202, and you can see this one does have the light button. So, yeah. Okay, so that's all that. So, let's move on to our remotes now. You can see this has grown quite a bit, and I have some very interesting things in here, too. So, keep watching, and you'll probably see them. We have more Wayne Dalton stuff. This one is... And I'm sorry a lot of this is dusty. Some of this stuff has been sitting in this for, like, months without being touched, so that's why some of it looks like this. Got one of these, that's a lighted one. I got a bunch of those, and then this one here is not lighted, and this one's also in the best shape out of all of them. You can see they're a different model. That one's 3973C, and then this one is that long string of numbers. Anyway, over here, I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's real or fake or what it is. But, yeah, I don't know. Let's see, is there any... It doesn't say anything. It just says frequency 390. I don't know. And then I got this. I think this is supposed to be a Genie remote of some sort, but it's, like, fake. And for some reason, there's, like, a weird thick rubber band around it. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, there's that. I got these two Sears remotes with no boards in them, and I also have two of them brand new, but they're sitting in the box from my Sears. So, I will go show you the box for that, but it's not gonna, probably not gonna see the remotes in it because I'm not opening the box, but yeah, there's another one of those. Stanley Lightmaker that only has one button, and then the one with no buttons. Still have those. I still have this broken 1050 that has the button pushed all the way down in it. Genie 1890-1, I think. Yes, this one. See, is there a date code on here? 37892. I don't know if that's a date code. Oh my god. Hold on. Alright, I'm sorry about that. We are back with the remote put back together. It is missing the screw, which is why that happened. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if that means 92 or 89, 78. I don't know when these were made. But yeah, there's that. Probably 90s. I got this Sears V-Belt remote. This one would have said Sears on the, thing, but it's, like, very rubbed off. But, yeah. So you can see this would have the older clip on it. Yeah. Got this remote still. I don't know what this is. It says Keystone, and I managed to somehow break the clip off on the back, so I don't know what that is. I got a Genie AT85P. This one does work. Serial number is completely gone, but yeah. It does work, there's just no battery in it. This one would have taken a 9-volt, and it goes, like, down here in this part. Again, I always thought these were very oddly shaped. I don't know. It looks like a giant letter T, almost. I have no idea. Anyway, we'll come back to all those. Over here, I have an overhead door remote that I got in a trade with someone when I gave my 2 wall buttons to them. I got that. I also got this Genie remote here. It's the same thing, just Genie. And then I have, or actually here, I have these Genie newer style remotes here. I got 2 of those. This one has a dead battery. 2 fake Wayne Dalton remotes. Genie 3-button keychain or clip remote. This one I also got in that trade. This one right here, it's just a single button one. The logo, the label is rubbing off, but yeah, it's GICT390. Okay, we got Linear MCT3. This came from my old house. It's in really bad shape. I got this Craftsman remote. This one is a 139.53859. And then I actually have 2 of those. This one came from my grandma's old house. She had a Craftsman and a Sears. One of them was Billion Code, which is where this remote came from, and then one of them was Dip Switch. And I peeled the label off when I was younger. But anyway, I got 2 fake 973 LMs. Alright, and then over here, I have a Chamberlain model, let's see, 950 CB from July of 97. There's that. It's got a yellow LED, as you can see. I got an 81 LM. This one doesn't have a label on it, but yeah. 61 LM. This one's, again, dip switch. I'll show you in here. See the dip switches in there. See, 61 LM. I don't know when the date is from because I can't even read it, but yeah, there's that. I actually have the full 60 series because I also have 62 LM. There's the back of that. I don't know why the label is a very odd shape, but anyway, there's that, 94. See, that one does have the older logo and the older LED that is red when it's off. You can see the newer ones are kind of clear when they're off. And then I got a 63. This one's also newer. This one, let's see, 63 LMC. It's from September of 90, or what? September of 08. And then I have these 2 fake multi-code remotes and a Wayne Dalton remote that is missing the buttons. Okay, down here I have this Linear model MTS3. This is a newer one. I got Craftsman 390 remotes, 2 of them. 373 LM. This one, I don't think it was used very much because the click is very loud. See, there's the back of it. It's from 2011. Then we got this one. This one's pretty new. It's really dusty. 373W. The label used to be perfectly fine, but it kind of got rubbed off now. But yeah, 373W. Right there. August of 06. This one, I don't know if a lot of y'all even know what this remote is. They're very uncommon. This one is not a custom remote that I made. This is a real model. This is a LiftMaster model G973TC from February of 03. This was a remote from a series that LiftMaster had for, I'm not sure how long. I know they did extend it into the 315 remotes, but I think that was only for a couple months, or maybe a year, I don't know. The 315 versions of these are almost impossible to find, but yeah, this one's 390, obviously, because it's 973, and it's from 03. But yeah, this was a series of custom remotes that LiftMaster had, and actually, the 973W, which this is a 373, but the 973W was actually considered a part of that series because it didn't have a normal case. They made these in teal, gray, white, let me think. I think they had, like, they had a dark gray and a light gray. And then they also had some more clear ones. They had I think they even had like a yellow. I don't remember. It was like a gold. I have this Chamberlain remote. I don't know why these are all so dusty. This one actually had the gold logo on it, but the logo is like pretty much completely gone now. You can't even see it. It did have the gold logo though. I don't know why. I have a photo of it when I first got it. I'll insert it here. Yeah, that's what it looked like when I first got it, but I don't know why the label's completely gone. But yeah, you can see the back of it here. It is a 953 CB from 10 of 01. Alright. And then we have this 971 LM. This remote doesn't actually work, unfortunately. 971 LM, February of 04. And I have a 972 LM. This one, 972 LM, June of 05. And then I have this Master Mechanic 953 MM. Still have this from before. There's that, August of 99. It's an early version of that style. Down here, I got this fake Craftsman 315 remote. And then I have 4 real ones. That one actually says 315 megahertz on it. They did that for a little while on the newer ones. You can see it's from 2011. And then these that just say 315 are older. This one's from 05. Also 05. And 08. This one, y'all did see this in my Christmas video. But, 373p. See, this is LiftMaster up there. It's got the motion sensor. There you go. 811 LMX. This was a gift from my dad. There's that. A Chamberlain. I don't know if that's a battery issue or if the remote's messed up, but it keeps doing that. MyQ remote. This one is a Chamberlain model CH363C. And then I have this Craftsman Security 2.0 remote. I guess the battery died in that too. Everything's dying now. I'm not reading that whole model number. It's from April of 21 though. I got this Chamberlain 953 ESTD. This was the remote from the C203. I have another one. This one came from the C2202. We have an 891 LM MC with the newer LED. 893 LM MC, also with the newer LED. What? How did that already die? It's like brand new. I don't even use this. What? I don't know what's going on with these. And then 2 fake 950 EVs. Oh, I guess that one has a battery in it. Okay. Now moving on to brand new unbox things. I'll go through the manuals last, if I do end up going through them. Okay, in here, and there are actual remotes in all of these, just so you know. Chamberlain 953 EV-P2. There is an actual remote in there. Chamberlain 950 EV. Also a remote in there. Chamberlain wired doorbell button in there. This Chamberlain 3.0 universal remote also in there. One of these Genie remotes brand new in box. I have way too many of these. 893 Max brand new in box. 371 brand new in box. 387 LM brand new in box. 64 LM brand new in box. That's pretty cool to have. Wireless keypad, that's a fake one. 886 brand new in box. Genie Universal Series push button brand new in box. 2 of these LiftMaster 3.0 remotes brand new. Genie Master remote. I don't know what all that stuff is down there. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. I don't know if there's anything else down in there. Under here. Oh, no. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. I'll go through these now. This one came from my 3850, is where this manual came from. I don't know if they ever put the P on the manuals or not, but yeah. See, there's this. And then, I don't know if they all had this, but I know on the middle pages, or I think right in the middle of this manual, there is something. Yeah, next page, I think. Or no. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, right here. This is where they keep all their other things here. Warning label. This thing here. You can see that. There's that 373P and a 370LM, 373LM. I have this stuff. I don't know what this is. Registration of some sort. Now this is something that I find pretty cool. Let me open this up. It has all of this in it. It shows the 398LM control panel, the 902LM and 903LM, the 378LM, 377LM, and the 379LM. That's the fingerprint keypad. The door monitor, 915LM, the light control, 395LM, laser parking assist, 975LM, and just more stuff here. Let me see what's on the back. This is not really anything special on the back, but yeah, it's pretty awesome that this is all in the manual still. And then the other warning label. And that's like all that's in there. Someone wrote stuff on here for some reason, but 8587 brochure. This is a non-W, obviously. It doesn't say W on there. You can see that. Optional accessories. We got 87504 brochure. This is not printed in color for some reason, so some of the stuff here looks really weird, but you can see all the stuff that it comes with. I don't know why, but for some reason the ring light is invisible in that photo, and it doesn't even look like an 87504. But yeah, all this stuff in here. It's multiple pages. I don't know what this page is for. But yeah, there's that. So yeah. 8165W brochure. You can see everything that would come with, or add-ons. Here's the back. If y'all want to read that, you can. Okay. LDCO 800 linear. We got everything there. And then the back, which is everything that it comes with. All the different rails. You got the belt drive, chain drive, and then chain I-beam rail. And then there's all the accessories that they make. And then this is just a whole linear brochure with everything. Well, the basic models. I don't know when this manual, or when this brochure was made, but I'm assuming it was probably before the new line. LDO 50/33, LDCO 800, LCO 75, and I noticed that actually says LCO 50, but that's actually an LSO 50, so I think they made a typo on that. Anyway, there's all those. I don't know why they are all shown as belt drives, but whatever. There's all that. All the rail options. And all this stuff here. There's that. And this page here. There's what the inside of the gear kits look like. I've actually never looked at one before, so that's interesting to see. I did notice that they did put test results in all their openers, which is pretty interesting. See, look, that says LSO 50. So I guess that was a typo. I noticed the warranty is different on the LDO 33 compared to the 50, which I did not know. There's all the... Everything is the same except for the warranty on those, and then everything else looks the same on everything else. And then all the different rail model numbers, which I don't know if I even really need to show these because they're all the same thing, really. Different parts that you can have. I have no idea what that is. I'm assuming that's a receiver of some sort. I don't know. I didn't know they had keychain remotes, but I find that pretty cool. And then single button remote. And on the back, it's just commercial parts for gates and stuff. And they're commercial openers here too. There's those. There's all of that. See, back when they were, Lanier used to be called All-Star back in the day, and then they also worked with Stanley on a lot of things as well. So yeah, that is basically everything. So yeah, I will go on ahead and show you all of my other things that are in here real quick. This is the box from the Sears, which it has both of those remotes in it and the wall button from it, and the motor head, obviously. But yeah, so that's that. So everything is basically in that box that would have came with the opener, except for the rail, obviously, because they didn't have the rail in that box. It was packaged separately. But yeah, so that's what I was just going to come and show in here. So yeah, that'll pretty much be it. So I'll see y'all in the next one.